Ukrainians' biggest crowd in years watched Dynamo Kyiv take on their long-standing rival Spartak Moscow. But it was the Muscovites who took the lead, Sergei Pizarev heading past a leaderless defence. Kyiv had a chance to equalise midway through the half when what looked like a dive won them a penalty. But perhaps justice was seen to be done when Dmitry Mikalenko saw his shot saved by keeper Dmitry Tyapushkin. The kick was at best a half-hearted one, but Tyapushkin's reflexes can't be faulted. The home side's fortunes worsened 7 minutes before the break when Andrei Tikhonov put the final touch to a move which again exposed Dynamo's defensive frailty. But the second half saw a new conviction about the home side. Only 3 minutes had elapsed when Viktor Leonenko pounced on an awkward pass before beating Tyapushkin from the edge of the area. This was the 101st meeting of the two sides, and the fervour in the crowd was mirrored on the field. The Ukrainians were revelling in the home support, and Leonenko was quick to seize on the chance for his second. A remarkable comeback was completed just 4 minutes from time when, with the crowd baying for another goal, Sergei Kovalev's cross was volleyed goalwards by Sergei Rebrov. And Kyiv the winners by 3-2.
Cup Stadium of Light, Anderlecht playing in the white shirts. And Benfica looking for a run perhaps from Kyiv up front. Here's João Pinto with a cross, and here's Kyiv in space, and he's beaten him on the near post for the first goal. Well, Kyiv, that ball took a lot of time to arrive from the left-hand side, and Claudio Kyiv, really rehabilitation time for him here at Benfica, and that's the sort of finishing that the 45,000 crowd here in the Stadium of Light have been looking for. Anderlecht going well here, 39 minutes gone. Here's Bosman. It's a fierce challenge from behind. He'd really just take a lot of stick, this Dutchman. It'll be a free kick for the Belgian champions, who are doing pretty well at the moment. Just a goal down, remember. Played forward quickly. Here's Weber in the clear, and that's off the crossbar. Well, Prudhomme got the angle there, but he can't have expected that one. Josip Weber found himself in the clear down the left-hand side, and Prudhomme looking pretty casual at the moment. So a bit of cheer for the coach Boskamp, and these are good moments here for Anderlecht. And Weber's got clear once again down the same channel, and he's missed the target again. Well, the Croatian got lots of goals for Bruges before he moved to Anderlecht. A shake of the head. He knows he should have done better the second time, but remarkable instant really. Almost an action replay. And sadly, from Anderlecht's point of view, the shot was inaccurate. So Benfica really looking to get back into gear here. Of course, they still lead by that Kyiv goal to 0. And here is Kyiv cutting in from the right-hand side. Pass 2, 3, 4. Oh, and he scored! Well, Kyiv, what a solo goal that was. And once again, Anderlecht, the inquest goes on with their defenders. That's joy for the home fans, and poor Philippe de Wilde, he can't believe what happened in front of him here. It was a superb individual effort from Kyiv. Eusebio with a clenched fist on the sidelines. But really, you back off from the Argentinian at your peril. And look at that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 defenders and the goalkeeper, and still Kyiv ran right across the face of the area and got in with that left foot shot. Danny Boffin once more, quick and skillful. And Boffin in the clear, he's beaten the offside trap this time. Bosman's arriving, and what a brilliant save from Prudhomme. Well, shades of the World Cup there as we play injury time in the first half, and even Bosman applauds the Belgian keeper. A bit of irony that the Belgian champions defied by their international goalkeeper, and a brilliant save too. So half-time, 2-0 to Benfica. And Anderlecht really needing something back here very quickly, and there are appeals for a penalty there. And has he given it? I think he has. And the Belgians will feel very hard done by, in particular the goalkeeper Philippe de Vilde. It was João Pinto who went over. I must say, my first impression was that de Vilde got the ball, and that's what he thinks as well, and he's going to get a yellow card for protesting. He's got to be very careful. Really, I suppose, if he didn't get the ball and the penalty was given, there's a case for him being sent off here. Caniggia, the Argentinian, is on a hat-trick here. They're willing this one to go in. Caniggia, oh, de Vilde's got a left hand to it and kept it out. Well, he deserved that bit of luck, I think. And I feel sure he made a point to the referee as well. And Benfica on the break once more. A lot of red shirts steaming forward. Men at the back post are waiting. There's two here, and one of them is the midfield man, Fernando Tavares. Victor Panera it was who made the run down that right-hand side and opened things up. Two men were waiting, and Tavares makes it Benfica 3, Anderlecht 0. He only arrived this summer. De Vilde given absolutely no chance, and celebrations from Prudhomme at the other end. Last 5 minutes, haggard looks on some of the Anderlecht faces. They're 3 down still. That one driven in, Prudhomme keeps it out. It was Hagdoren with that shot, and that'll be a corner. Prudhomme really has earned his corn tonight, and if it hadn't been for him, Anderlecht would have been right in this game. As it is, they're trying for a late consolation. Boffin tumbled down, free kick in a dangerous area, and Benfica now with a bit of defending to do. Closing moments, they've got a lot of men back. Referee says hold on, get that two-man wall back for 10 yards. So it's de Grisa to take the free kick. Mark de Grisa, Bosman's in there hoping for something at last, and it's flicked. Oh, it's an own goal, that looked like to me. That looked like an own goal off Paulo Madeira, number 3, who's getting a consoling pat on the head from Helder. Just stuck his right boot out, surely, and diverted it beyond Prudhomme in the Benfica goal. Let's have a look at this. Yeah, he just got a touch, and Prudhomme had absolutely no chance. Still, it's a 3-1 victory for Benfica, despite that late blemish. 3 points out of 4 for them, but the night will be remembered for Claudio Caniggia's brilliance. In Spartak and Paris Saint-Germain. An early tumble for David Ginola over the home keeper, Tia Pushkin. The Swedish referee, Bo Carlson, though, unimpressed, and quite rightly so. Amateur dramatics from Ginola, the French footballer of the year. Well, Spartak, the only club so far to have won the independent Russian title, and coming up now, their best move of the match so far. And it takes some good work by Bernard Lama in the Paris Saint-Germain goal to keep them out. Spartak, though, take the lead with 7 minutes to go to half-time. They work a good position on the edge of the French area. And there's a clinical foul coming up on Pizaref by Alain Roche. So a free kick, and a look on the French defenders know that this one could be very dangerous indeed. It was a rash tackle, really, by Alain Roche. No doubt it was a bad one, almost a penalty. And the ball bounces very kindly for Rashid Rakimov. And that's 1-0, and 40,000 people in the Luzhniki Stadium are very happy indeed. In fact, if we look at it closely, I think it's Mukhamediev who creates the space with a nice little knockback to Rashid Rakimov. So Paris Saint-Germain, who started so well against Bayern in their opening Champions League fixture, have it all to do. Coming up, though, the best goal of the game, just over 7 minutes gone. in the second half, and it really is an absolute stunner. The French champions pull level, and just look at this finish from Paul Lejeune. Brilliant stuff, cutting inside the home defence, and much too much pace for the goalkeeper Dmitry Tyapushkin. One of the best goals we've seen so far in the Champions League this season. Absolutely brilliant. And that puts Paris Saint-Germain in control. And they win the match, really. And a moment of indiscipline in the home side. There's a red card, quite rightly, to Ramis Mamedov is sent off for hauling back Guerin. The referee had no option there at all. That was a clear scoring opportunity. And enter Valdo, the Brazilian playmaker. He loves this sort of situation. The Brazilian helped by a deflection, but he won't mind about how that one went in. Paris Saint-Germain win again, 2-1. Maximum returns for them so far, and that's a big contrast to their current league form.
Also in Group B, Bayern Munich were looking for their first win in the Champions League, and they got off to the best of starts against Dynamo Kyiv. After only 9 minutes, Alan Suter chipped the ball towards Mehmet Scholl, who expertly lobbed the goalkeeper from the edge of the area. Scholl looked suitably impressed with his display, in direct contrast to Alexander Shovskovsky, who might have been wondering why his defence had deserted him. The goal owed much to the Swiss midfielder's vision in spotting Scholl in space, but the visitors looked horribly static. Scholl's score came after a blistering start by the Germans, but they failed to capitalise despite gaining a further advantage in the 33rd minute. That came with the dismissal of Sergei Mitzin for a clattering tackle on Suter, his second bookable offence, and perhaps a sign of Kyiv's frustration at Suter's liveliness. Although Kyiv made light of their loss of manpower, their star forward Viktor Leonenko missed their best chance of the game, taking too long and allowing keeper Oliver Kahn to smother the ball. From behind the goal, it appears Leonenko tries to slip the ball between the keeper's legs, but he reckoned without Kahn's reflexes. Bayern missed a chance to make it 2-0 late in the game from Suter's powerfully driven corner. Christian Nerlinger beat his marker, but not the woodwork. So, 2 points for the Germans, but they might feel they could have improved their goal difference after playing a team of 10 men for almost an hour. Final score, Bayern Munich 1, Dynamo Kyiv 0.